I think what we think about a lot is a lot of people having a work ethic problem, but I think a lot of us don't have a work ethic problem. I think most of us have a thinking problem. Like I know me, the last thing you gotta ask me to do is work hard. I truly understand and I know that I'm a work hard. I'm a hard worker. I'm a diligent worker. I will work to the bones about something that I'm passionate about. And most entrepreneurs are, most dreamers are, most creatives are. But I think what our real issue is getting stuck in our head about the things that we want to do that maybe we haven't done yet, or things that we have to do to get to where we want to. And sometimes we'll get stuck in that analysis paralysis state. And I got 3 points to support that. That is what is stopping you. That's what's holding you back. What's up? I'm your boy Jamai. This is Manifesting Stardom, and this is my journey to being the biggest star in the world. And the reason, I tell you all the time, like, the topics that I talk about are things that I can talk about without having to read a script or have to stick to a timeline. So I stick to things that are current or what I'm going through. And right now, I wouldn't say my biggest issue, but a thing that I know that is an issue of mine, singularly of just me, that I have to take full accountability for, is I will ruminate and think about all of the work that I have to do. And very recently, I came to the solution that, well, if you got 10 things to do, and if you stop thinking about the 10 things, and if you just do the one thing instead of thinking about how doing the one thing is not all 10 things, if you just think about doing the one thing, now you don't have 10 things to do, you got 9 things to do. And so, from a practical perspective, if you just focus on the thing before you, the thing right now, getting this vlog done, finishing prayer, finishing piano practice, finishing dance practice, editing this video, if you just focus on the one thing right now, now you have a little less things to worry about. So, and of course, that's another thing. I've been eating dairy, y'all, so my nose mad stuffy. Excuse me. That's one thing I know I need to do better on too, man. I just love bread. Like, I be drawing, bro. But, most of us don't have a work ethic problem. We have a thinking problem. We think about everything we need to do instead of just doing what's in front of us, and not even realizing that doing what's in front of us is what's going to get everything done. You can't do 10 things at once. You can do one thing at once, and then that all those tasks get less and less. The first point is overwhelm is self-created. We're overwhelmed because we decided to be overwhelmed. The scripture for that is 1 Corinthians 14:33. It said, God is not the author of confusion. So God does not put confusion on us. He does not put chaos before us. The truth of the matter is, like, you want to be successful. So there is a threshold that you have to reach to be successful. And for the most part, our definition of success is different for each individual. But there has to be some resistance in your life for you to even appreciate what you deem success. If you're doing something that everybody else is doing, or something that is easy to accomplish, you probably don't even deem that as success. So that resistance that you're facing is a part of the process of being successful. Now, once you realize what it is that you got to do to be successful, and if all you do is think about all the things you got to do instead of just doing it, that is where the overwhelm comes. And I'm speaking to myself, because I will literally sit and think about all the stuff I got to do. And I can sit for 5, 10, 15 minutes thinking about it. Like, where do I start? I got to do all this stuff. I got to get this done. I got to do that. And then I still won't have enough time to do this, that. Just focus on this thing right now. Because the truth of the matter is, I'm looking at my watch, but half of the stuff, like right now, half of the stuff that I'm most concerned about is 8:45 in the morning, can be done by noon. Like, more than half of the things that I'm currently stressing about or overwhelmed by can be accomplished by noon. But if I'm sitting here, if I'm scrolling on Instagram, if I'm watching YouTube, if I'm eating, if I'm doing this, I'm on the phone, it ain't gonna get done by 12. And then when a day goes by, I'm sad and depressed. But the truth of the matter is, you just need to focus on the one thing before you. That's all you need to do. Overwhelm isn't from the work, it's from trying to carry it all at once. The second point is progress beats pressure. 2 tasks done is greater than 10 tasks stressed out about. Two tasks completed is far greater than stressing about 15 things you got to do. You judging your day based off of what's left and not what's done. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what's done. Yesterday, I was like feeling like I didn't do a lot. And then somebody asked me, well, what did you do? And I was like, well, I practiced piano, I practiced guitar, I did my vlog, I prayed, I walked, I read. I did prepare for this telegram I got coming up. And it was like, well, shut up, nigga. You were productive. But in my mind, I didn't go to the gym. I didn't edit as many videos as I wanted to edit. And then I'm thinking about how many more videos I need to edit so that I don't have to be editing on my birthday, which is in a few days. Just focus on the one task, bro. And understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. Understand that you're not going to complete everything at once. And my prayer today was, Lord, help me to truly find rest and knowing that it's okay that everything's not completed. And I think we get so stuck on, or I get so stuck on never being perceived as lazy, never being perceived as, excuse me, never being perceived as unproductive or, not getting a lot of work done and being a hustler. But the truth of the matter is, we need to find rest. Those of us that are naturally productive, those of us that are go-getters and that get only a select few people can even heed this advice authentically, because a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people do give up naturally. And so I think when you're prone to just go above and beyond, when you're prone to like exceed and excel, you very easily can feel like, damn, I'm being like, I'm lazy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, when you really aren't. And so my prayer this morning was to help me to find peace and rest. Help me to be okay when things are not completed. Help me to find rest in knowing that all the tasks that I wanted to do today were not completed, but it's okay. And that's a fine line, but I think you got to know yourself well enough to finally accept and understand that I'm not a lazy person, that I am productive. And I think sometimes that is what makes me have a distorted view of my productivity, because I so don't want to be looked at, or me looking at myself as lazy or unproductive or undeserving of the success. So one little setback or one little failed or unaccomplished task, I'm already throwing myself in the failure bucket or the lazy bucket or the not productive or the don't deserve bucket, when in all actuality, I'm a maniac. I am one of the most productive people that I know. You know what I'm saying? And so truly accepting that I am productive and that it is okay to rest, and that even the most productive person in the world wasn't going to get all of the tasks that I have in my mind that I would want to get done in a day done. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my prayer. Help me to find rest in the uncompleted tasks, because the truth of the matter is, whenever you get to wherever your promised land is, wherever your greatest accomplishment is, that day that you accomplish that greatest thing, it'll be something that you didn't complete. It'll be one thing that you didn't do. And it's okay, because as humans, we can't do everything in a day. We can only be one place at one time. We can only fully and thoroughly give 100% if we focus on one thing at a time. So Last point is action is the cure for anxiety, and that's true because you got 10 things before you. If you do one thing, now you only have 9 things before you. If you do another thing, now you only got 8 things to do. If you do another thing, and so on and so forth. Faith without works is dead, and that's in James 2:17. Thinking does not reduce the workload. That's amazing. Thinking does not reduce the workload. Thinking about it, it doesn't reduce it. You still are going to have to do it. The only thing that reduces the workload is action. The fastest way to peace is wow, that's good too. The fastest way to peace is movement. That's so good. The moment you start, the anxiety starts dying. And that's true. That is so true. So just those 3 things, understanding that overwhelm is something you created in your own brain. Progress beats pressure, and action is the only thing that will cure the anxiety. Just do the work, man. Just do the work. And try to lessen the time from which you think about something to the time in which you actually do it. Try to lessen that time. And that's really where I struggle. Because I do so many different tasks, and I find myself, by the time I get to the gym, I'm just sitting in the car for 20 minutes scrolling because I'm just tired, or I'm just fogged. And like, if we can lessen that time in which we think of something to the time where we actually do it, we'll be great. Stop trying to finish everything. Start finishing something. Don't finish everything. Try to finish just one thing. Try to focus on one thing, because the life you want, the life you really, 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 really want, is not built in your head. It's only built in your actions. It's only built in what you do next. You know what I'm saying? It's only built in that one step moving forward. Because before I did this vlog, doing the vlog was on the to-do list for today. After I do this vlog, I no longer have to worry about doing the vlog today. It sounds so stupid and so simple and so practical, but it is really simple. So just do the next thing. Just focus on the one thing, and it'll lessen your anxiety. You already know how we do. We just trying to progress and do better. And these messages are for me more than they are for you. So you already know what it is. I'll see you all tomorrow.